What's up with your family? It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remiel, my aunt. You are now tuned in to my aunt TV. Now, as you come into the building, family, remember to hit that like button, but most importantly, share this video because it's all about the message, right? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Do yourself a favor, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I go live or decide to drop a premiere. How y'all doing today, family? Hope y'all holidays were a blessed one. I hope everybody had good holidays. Trip C's in the building. How you doing today? Investigative media. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody had a great holiday. I don't know what y'all did. I watched the ball drop and fell right to sleep right afterwards. I barely saw the ball drop. I was dozing off as it happened. I'm not gonna lie. I was on some old man shit this year. I was on some old man shit this year. I ain't even gonna lie. 5, 4. I was. Happy New Year. I'm going to bed. Fuck all y'all. That was you too, sis. Fuck all y'all. I'm going to bed. I barely made it to the ball drop. As soon as that ball drop, I told everybody, fuck all y'all. I'm going to bed. Facts. That was big facts. It's just another motherfucking day to me. Another day. So, today we will be introducing the Fad 5 frequent fuck niggas. Because just doing Pharaoh, it's just getting kind of, I can't take him serious anymore. So Craig in the building, what's up? I'm still going to report on anything that I find, him to say to be off the wall or need to be talked about. I'm still going to report on it. I'm still going to give my opinion on it. But there's 4 other people out there that deserve to be taken down too. And those other people are Hassan Campbell, his little lapdog Bullets Gotti, UmarJohson, Mighty Joe Young, and Charleston White. These niggas need to be yanked. They either scammed or have misled the community or done both. They've either scammed the community or misled the community or both at the same time. So those are my Fad 5 frequent fuck niggas because that's who you see the most doing frequent fuck shit. So that's the new thing right now. We ain't gonna just keep doing Sugarfoot. Sugarfoot is the captain of the team, though. Don't get it twisted. Young Pharaoh is the captain of the Fad 5 frequent niggas, a frequent fuck nigga team. The co-captain is Hassan Campbell. And then you got his little lapdog Bullets Gotti. And then you got Umar. He called himself King Kong, but he more like Mighty Joe Young. And then you got Charleston White, Popeye. This Popeye nigga that'll say anything just to get attention. This nigga is cussing women out in church. Yeah, this nigga is calling women bitches and cussing women out in the middle of church sermons. So he even admitted that he's a character. But I think he don't know when to draw the line between him and that character. And he be doing some off the wall gay shit too, sending dick pics to people. I don't know if you know that comedian dude. He around my area. I think his name Jameer Peterson, the dude that said Hassan Campbell braided his hair in jail. He said Charleston White sent him a dick pic, Yeah. So those are my Fat Five frequent fuck niggas. So today, those who we introducing. And yeah, Jamil Peterson, that's his name. Zesty Fest 2022. That's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what it is. Zesty Fest. That's pretty much what it is. So, uh, let me see your transcript. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Shadow, what's good? What's good? What's good? I ain't seen you in a little while neither. How you been? Yeah, I'm introducing the Fad Five frequent fuck niggas today. And those are Young Pharaoh, Hassan Campbell, Bullets Gotti, UmarJohson, and Charleston Papa the Sailor, White, or one eye. Somebody need to somebody gonna knock one of that other eye out. He keep talking that shit. He keep disrespecting people. Texas ain't gonna have his back the way he think. I'm telling you, he keep disrespecting dead people and talking away. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things that he say, I can be like, I can see where he coming from. But then you get to he get to keep talking and keep talking and listening to this nigga, and then you just like somebody gonna knock that other fucking eye out. You keep talking that shit, yo. I understand where you coming from is your deliverance, and but that was, you know, what I thought in the beginning. But then when he says, he's doing it on purpose and it's a character, that's when I'm like, okay, so you know what you doing. So you know what type of attention this is going to get, and you know what you're doing. Yeah, talk about fuck yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, Charleston White, the one I do. Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. We'll play that shit around here. Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. It's Texas, yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. Just Charleston White, yeah, nigga. Somebody gonna knock that other fucking eye out. Yeah, he a fucking snitch. He definitely is a snitch. Uh-huh. Mix the truth with lies and it gets out of control. Facts. Facts. So, this first video I'm gonna play, shout out to House of Free Will TV, because House of Free Will TV is where it started for me. House of Free Will TV is what opened my eyes to the conscious community, the real conscious community, because I was outside the bubble. Y'all gotta remember, like I just started a couple months ago. I ain't been on here that long. I'm still new. I still consider myself new, and uh, that's where the conscious community came crashing down for me at, when I came across that channel and saw that shit, because it was like it's like it's like a child walking in on his parents having sex. That's what it felt like, because I really held these niggas to a high regard. Like, I held all these niggas to a high regard, especially Sonetta. Corey in the building, what's up? Especially Sonetta. I held him to the highest of regards in the conscious community. And when I got to that motherfucking channel, it all came crashing down. And actually, I can kind of say the House of Free Will is what sparked me to start making my own videos. So shout out to House of Free Will TV, because me sitting there watching that shit sparked something in me and was like, yo, I know, I could do this. Anybody could do this shit, but you know, it's how you doing it and what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for profit? Or are you really doing it for the people? And that's the difference. And that's where I come in. Because I'm for the people. Any information I find out, you get it for free. You ain't gonna never see me with no Patreon, where you gotta buy a membership or some shit like that. Like, you're never gonna see me do some shit like that. Because that's not what I started the channel for. I never, when I started a YouTube channel, my intentions wasn't, oh, I'm going to become, a YouTube star, and that's what everybody, intentions are when you first start your TikTok and your Snapchats and all the mother whatever motherfucking websites. I want to be big. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to do something different and to do it right. And to point out these fuck niggas. Period. Period. I don't even know. I think the conscious community was dismantled in 2019, to be honest with you. That's when it all fell. Well, matter of fact, when Hassan Campbell entered the conscious community, that's when it all fell. The conscious community ain't been the same since they put their neck out for Hassan Campbell. That's where it up for me, from my point of view. And for me, that's where for me, from watching outside the bubble. I wasn't inside, like I said, I wasn't in these YouTube streets during this time. But from looking outside the bubble, that's where it looked like it all fell down. That's when it all came crashing down. When they did that press interview on 123rd Street with Hassan Campbell, and they had him red blue pill, Sinetta, Star, all the motherfuckers out there. You remember that? Even Captain Tazoriak was out there. They had all the niggas out there. From that day forward, shit went downhill. Stop me if I'm lying. Stop me if I'm lying. Hood Therapy in the building. What's up? You said further back than that? Oh yeah, the debates was, but people were liking the debates because they were starting to add the street aspect into it. When these niggas start beefing and really like going at each other like street wise. So these niggas were kind of making money off of that shit with the debate shit, but they couldn't keep it together without fights breaking out or some shit like that. It's a lunchable day. The Kemet on trial debate. Hassan Campbell was in the building. Don't you forget he was standing in the front guarding African Bambaataa? Standing right in the front. I'm telling you. For me, see, you Trip, you've been in this game for a long time. You've been in this game since the start. So you more extensive. But for me personally, that day on, when they held that press conference for Hassan Campbell, and then when Sinetta started doing Little Jones with him, that was it for Sinetta. The dude that started out with him is his biggest enemy now. Wax Dog. Yeah, it's been and Hassan Campbell was in the building for it. So technically, when Hassan Campbell entered the conscious community, That shit fell apart. Oh yeah, I remember that one too. I do remember that one too. And the fights kept breaking out. But I don't know, man. Can't really say that conscious community really exists anymore. I wouldn't call it a conscious community because nobody wants to attach their name to it. You know? Yeah. Wax used to be Hassan Campbell's first moderator. And then he turned on Wax for no fucking reason. First he tried to say, first he said Wax since Hassan, first Hassan said Wax sent police to his house. Then he's trying to say Sinetta did it. I think he blamed somebody else too. He claimed like 3 other people did the same. So all 3 niggas just calling SWAT to your house. They just simultaneously just decided to call SWAT to your house. Oh. Oh, okay. So right after that situation happened with the bull from Philly, him and Wax fell off. Him and Wax fell out. Facts. Facts. Yo, just chilling. That's to sum it up. That's what it's all about right now. It ain't even about anybody teaching anything. Like I said before, who's teaching anything right now? Who's really teaching? Like dropping knowledge. Like big names. Are they teaching anything? Well, we got Brother Polite in his credit restoration microwave. A bit tied in the building. What's up, Levon? But like who's teaching anything? But oh son, how you doing? I don't even know how to skip right past you. How you doing today? So I got a couple videos I wanted to play. Oh, we got Whack 100 checking Bullets Gotti on Clubhouse because Bullets try to go on there and act like a tough guy. And people called him out on it. Let's hear what they got to say.
I got this block.
This shit is hilarious too because they're talking about a situation where apparently Bullets Gotti said something about obviously a nigga that's in them streets, son. And the dude called Bullets Gotti and said, "You see them niggas outside?" And he said, "Yeah, I see him." He made him apologize live on the air. And Bullets decides to still continue to keep coming on. That's good. That's good. Glad you had a good holiday, oh son. Keeps continue to come on Clubhouse, YouTube, anywhere he can and act tough. Now, we've already seen a video of a man running this nigga pockets. This nigga is 6'7". There's no way I am 6'7" and somebody is running my goddamn pockets. I am only 5'9". 8.5, probably with my shoes off. And ain't nobody, you're not just running my pockets, bro. You ain't got no gun. You're not running my pockets, bro. You ain't got no gun neither. Oh, y'all got to jump me. And I'm telling you, somebody taking one for the team, because whoever I get my hands on is getting hurt. This nigga let somebody run his pockets. So Whack 100, he tries to jump on there and act tough for Whack. Yeah, you saw that just chilling. That shit never gets old. That shit was hilarious because he on there talking about Whack. I want to squabble with these niggas, Whack. I got a bottle of my Whack. I'll bust you in your fucking head. I'm trying to squabble with these niggas down in the building. What's up? I'm trying to squabble with these niggas, Whack. Jaded Emperor, what's up? And Whack like, nigga. So we gonna get into this video real quick. Let me drop that disclaimer. Exactly. Niggas got to fight me. Nobody had a gun. It's just a couple niggas. Nobody had a gun. Nobody. I ain't see a gun in the video. At least I not to my knowledge. Y'all ain't got no gun, and you just trying to rob me with your bare hands, nigga. Oh, you got to fight me. You got to fight me. Let me drop that disclaimer one more time. Okay, share that video. You got to rumble me. Somebody owe me a fair one. Fuck that. Fuck that. Ain't no way you coming up to me with your bare hands trying to rob me. Somebody owe me a fair one. Fuck that. You got to jump. So yeah, I'm getting jumped. You're not. If you rob me with your bare hands, y'all, you ain't get that shit easy. You ain't get that shit easy. I'm telling you that now. And it probably ain't even gonna be worth it. The damage I'm gonna leave. Yeah, snowing where you at too? A bit tired. You up north? Something. He's 6 something. He's 6'7". And the dude that was running his pockets had to be no taller than 5'5". And then he put his arm around him. I think I got the video. Let me look. I think I got that video. So let's listen to this conversation of this nigga try to jump on Clubhouse and act like a gangster.
I got this bottle of Moet. I'm gonna bust inside your fucking head, nigga.
We don't believe you.
This nigga talking about throwing a bottle. You gonna need more than that.
We don't believe you.
Hey, what? Coming on here talking wild, reckless, and crazy, and you knowing when it's time for you to do the dance and the music come on, you sit down, bro.
Yeah,
you tuck your tail.
Yeah, Tail Tucker.
Tail Tucker.
We're gonna call you Tail Tucker.
He said we're gonna call you Tail Tucker.
You didn't play ball, bro, so you gotta kill all the tough shit, bro. Nobody believes it, my nigga. I'm just being real, my nigga.
I fuck with you, my nigga. I fuck with you.
It's the truth. Nobody believes it.
Yo,
Wack, I fuck with you, Wack. But yo, listen, Wack. I gotta show you, Wack. They gotta make me a believer, man. Like,
come on, bro. Nobody but.
All right, so this is what you just heard is different highlights of the conversation. And this is where the conversation starts. So it's Wack comes on later. Well, yeah, I think Wack comes on a couple seconds late. But it's a conversation between Trife Gangster, the guy in the middle, and Grandma's boy, Bullets, no Bullets Gotti on on the far right. And he's trying to act as if he's a gangster, he's tough. And the conversation just doesn't go his way. So let's listen.
Don't say
How
that.
they, bro. How
I'm
This
ready to
nigga act
squabble
like
with
he ain't hear
niggas.
this shit, bro.
Yo, Wack,
Exactly.
I'm ready to squabble with niggas, man. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, you give a fuck, nigga, because you gave, bro. You was humble, bro.
He said, yo, Wack, I'm ready to squabble with niggas. I don't give a fuck. So where was that energy at?
You better be careful, little buddy.
Where was that energy at when them guys were out front of your house? Where was that energy at when them niggas was running your pockets?
Bro, you was nice, bro. And if that's who you are, that's cool. Nothing wrong with being a humble, nice dude. But something's wrong, okay? Bro, you was humble. Nigga act like he ain't hear this shit, bro.
Yo, Wack, I'm ready to squabble with niggas, man. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, you give a fuck, nigga, because you gave, bro. You was humble, bro. You was nice, bro. And if that's who you are, that's cool. Nothing wrong with being a humble, nice dude.
Remember to hit
something's
that like
wrong
button
with
as you come in,
perpetrating
family.
the fraud, bro. Coming on here talking wild, reckless, and crazy, and you knowing when it's time for you to do the dance and the music come on, you sit down, bro.
Yeah,
You
When it's time to do the dance and the music come on, you sat down, bro. You sat the fuck down. He tried to act tough for this nigga though. Well, come on, family. One like. We got 17 people in the building. Oh, wait. 14 likes. I didn't update for me. 18 people in the building, only 14 likes.
You better be careful, little buddy.
I need y'all to run those likes up for me. They call this nigga a tail tucker.
So talk east, bro. And if that's who you
With niggas, leave it, man. Like,
come on, bro.
niggas,
Nobody
man.
but
Don't say
How
that.
they,
you,
bro.
I'm
this
ready to
nigga act like
squabble
he
with
ain't hear
niggas.
this shit, bro.
Yo, Wack, I'm ready to squabble with
I'm
niggas,
ready to
man. I don't give a
squabble.
fuck.
Oh man, you give a fuck, nigga, because you gave, bro. You was humble, bro. You was nice, bro. And if that's who you are, that's cool. Nothing wrong with being a humble, nice dude. But something's wrong with you perpetrating the fraud, bro. Coming on
Facts.
here talking wild, reckless, and crazy, and you knowing when it's time for you to do the dance and the music come on, you sit down, bro.
Facts. So he tried to come to Wack like, Wack, I'm ready to squabble, Wack. I'm ready to squabble, Wack. And Wack, I already know who this nigga is and already seen the video and heard the video of him bitching out. So, so this like one of them bitch ass niggas. Like, what you ever see that movie with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell, Get Hard? When they finally go to T.I. house and they talking about Ricky had the package. That's what this remind me of. It remind me of that scene when Tip find out that this nigga was lying to him. That's what this scene remind me of. But let's listen some more.
Yeah,
You tucked your tail.
Yeah, Tail Tucker. We're gonna call you Tail Tucker.
Fuck what we saying, bro. We heard the shit. Fuck any of our
Thanks, a bit
opinions,
tired.
bro. We heard you.
And you was humble.
Bro, but then
Yo,
homie,
Trife
but why
ad-libs
homie
is
didn't
crazy.
bring- Why homie didn't bring the footage of niggas outside though? We need to see
Oh
that.
my nigga, he asked you. You identified him.
I see them outside.
You identified him, bro. Yeah, I see him.
You know what's gonna happen if this happens
You
again?
identified him. Come on, bro. Stop, bro. Like, listen, man, at some point.
The dude called Bullets Gotti up and said, yo, take a look outside. He said, you see them niggas outside? He said, yeah. I see him. He said, now what I want you to do, I want you, and he put the phone, he put his son on the phone. It was like, I want him to apologize for what he said and take that video down or whatever he said. God, he humbled. Oh, I mean it, bro. I mean it, bro. He was like, you see them niggas? Yeah, I see him. And he was like, you know what's gonna happen if you don't take that? He was like, yeah, big homie. I ain't know. The nigga tucked his tail so far between his legs, it went up his ass. I ain't never seen somebody tuck their tail so fucking fast. Nigga, you at your house. That is a right to shoot, my nigga. And you chose to tuck your tail. That lets the world know that you ain't about that life. And you most likely didn't have nothing in that house that could have protected you from those men that was outside. And you talk about you on here ready to squabble. Look, man. I just say I know. I'm gonna just say I know the law. I know it very well. And I'm giving off warning shots. Period. You obviously don't have nothing in your home to protect you. Nothing. Because I would have reacted like, not saying I would have, not to no slight to the boy that he with. I'd have been like, look, man, anybody step foot on this property is being shot immediately. And this is my fair warning. You're on my property. I have the right to shoot. Anybody I fear is endangering me or my grandmother, who he lives with. But he obviously did not. Instead, he said, yeah, I see him out there. Exactly. Just chilling. Niggas want to be about that life until it's time to be about that life. Real shit. Real shit. You tucked your tail so far between your legs that it curled into your asshole, my nigga. And then you trying to jump on Clubhouse trying to act like you tough.
Bro,
the niggas gonna be right back outside your house.
Just be cool, my nigga. Look, you got enough following that you can change your narrative and be cool and be funny in your own way.
Smack a nigga up.
No, bro, you said you want to be. You said you're a black journalist.
Smack nigga up, man.
See, this is what pisses me off. Like, niggas is giving him a chance just to be him, nigga. They told him. They're telling, look, nigga, you not that, and that's cool. You got a following. Just be you, dude. You ain't got to come on here and be a tough guy. What's the point? I don't understand that shit. I don't. I really don't understand. What do you need to come on here and act like a gangster for? Because you want to play out a movie in your head? Nah, man, I want to smack a nigga up. But you don't want to smack a nigga up when they out front of your house 3 a.m. You don't want to smack a nigga up when the nigga got his arm around you going through your motherfucking pockets, making them bunny ears come out. They made you do the rabbit ears, my nigga. They made your motherfucking pockets do the bunny ears. So where was that energy then? You say I'm about that life, I think. Look, I'm not, like I said, everybody got their past. Everybody has a past. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is. Is what you're trying to do today. That's what really matters. What you did yesterday, you can't change that. The stupid shit you did in your youth, the stupid shit I did in my youth. Any of us, We can't change that. But you can change what you do from here on out. And that's what matters. But this nigga gonna come on here and be some type of gangster and totally played himself.
Like, and I want
this whole like
Crazy.
coming to perpetrating the fraud, bro. Coming on here talking wild, reckless, and crazy, and you knowing when it's time for you to do the dance and the music come on, you sit down, bro.
Yeah,
You
John.
tuck
right
your
down.
tail.
Yeah, Tail Tucker. We're gonna call you Tail Tucker.
We're gonna call you Tail Tucker.
Fuck what we saying, bro. We heard the shit. Fuck any of our opinions, bro. We heard you.
Remember to hit that like button, family.
And you was humble.
Bro, but the
Yo,
homie,
Trice
why
ad-libs is
homie
crazy.
why homie didn't bring the footage of the niggas outside though? We need to see
Oh
that.
my nigga, he asked you. You identified him.
I see them outside.
You
Yeah, so you seen
identified
that
him,
blue
bro.
car?
Yeah, I
Identified
see
him.
him.
You know what's gonna happen if this happens
You
again?
identified him. Come on, bro. Stop, bro. Like, listen, man, at some point, bro,
The niggas
you
gonna
ain't
be
under-
right back outside your
just
house.
be cool, my nigga. Look, you got enough
Yeah.
following that you can change your narrative and be cool and be funny and your own.
That's what that's exactly right, Tripsies. It's like he doubling down on stupid. Nick, they literally giving him a chance just to be him, and he still wants to double down on trying to be a gangster, even though that's been proven over and over and over and over that you're not. I'm still tripping about that shit too, but he trying to impress Whack 100, Jaded. He trying to impress him as a gangster. And it didn't go his way.
I want to smack a nigga up.
No,
Whack.
bro, you said you want to be you said you a black
I want to
journalist.
smack nigga up, man.
This shit
Like, and I want
This shit crazy,
You're
bro.
back.
Will Stack. This nigga right here. This
I'm in
Will
your
Stack
hood
nigga.
right now.
I
I'm in
want
your
smack
hood.
You should smack them
I'm
niggas
in
out.
your hood right
right
now.
now.
Hit me. What's the head?
I'm saucy too, my nigga.
Nigga in
I'm
front of
saucy
nigga spot.
too. I'm ready for
Hey,
some
Stack.
smoke, nigga.
Hey, Stack, a nigga identified a nigga in
Facts.
front of your spot. You inside the house at 3 a.m. Nigga ain't no, but listen, my nigga, like that's, bro,
I'm taking that shit the worst way, nigga.
my
Fuck
nigga,
that,
it's
bro. I got
only
my
one
family
way
in the
to
house.
go with that. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm sending
Come
223s out
on,
the motherfucking window.
Facts. You heard what the bull said?
you, bro, Bullet,
Listen what
did
the
you
bull
listen
just
to
said.
yourself, bro? How did you really
Listen what the
listen
bull
to
just
your-
said.
I'm sending
Come
223s
on,
out the motherfucking window.
Bro,
I'm
I
taking
don't-
that shit the worst way, nigga.
My
Fuck
nigga,
that,
it's
bro. I got
only
my
one
family
way
in the
to
house.
go with that. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm sending
Come
223s
on,
out
bro.
the motherfucking
Bull said
window.
the same thing that I just said. He said, I'm taking it to the furthest extent. I'm sending 223s out that motherfucking window, meaning he's sending warning shots out that fucking window. You show up to his property where his family is. And that's what Wax saying. It was only one fucking way to go. Nigga, show up to your motherfucking house. There's only one way to go. And you chose to tuck your tail. And he talk about, and I'm saucy too. Yeah, he another Hassan Campbell. Like to get drunk, talk shit. Probably don't remember the next day. Want to apologize behind the scenes. You know.
Sleepy.
You, bro, Bullet, did you listen to yourself, bro? How did you really listen to yourself? Like, for real, did you take time and like, damn, man, I really was nice. I really did turn down.
Man, he thought he was dreaming.
Nigga called them talents.
He said turn
Why
down.
listen to that shit?
That nigga turned all the way the fuck down. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm sure my motherfucker out. You tucked your fucking tail.
Bro,
Because them niggas
Them niggas said change your name to Buster Gotti.
Them
Cause
niggas
they
got
what?
broke nigga problems, man. Them niggas got
That ain't
broke
got
nigga
nothing to
problems.
And you know the worst fucking part about this is, what bothers me the most is, nigga, you live with your grandma and you keep inviting drama, beef, and all types of danger to her house. All types of shit to her house. You know you live with your grandma. And you bring all types of drama to her house. What type of fuck nigga shit is that? And that's why he's a frequent fuck nigga. And then to top that off, you only known for having somebody else's dick in your mouth. Because that's all I know him for having Hassan dick in his mouth. Exactly. Exactly, Dawn. Exactly. Them niggas showed up to that nigga house. And the crazy part is the fact that you know that your grandma lived there with you and you keep inviting this danger to your house. That's the most fucked up part about it.
Dude, listen, he could be the brokest nigga in the world. At that point in time, he broke your spirits, bro. The nigga he was violating you, bro. He was a direct threat. He told you what it was. He said, you look out that window, you see them niggas? Yeah, I see them. Well, nigga, at that point in time, what you gonna do?
You supposed to crash out, nigga.
Yeah.
Who that happened with? Just chilling?
Put on why you
just chilling? Who that happened with? Who that happened with? Who? That remind me of someone else on here who bitched up when one dude pulled up and rang his mama doorbell because he was on here talking shit. Who the fuck that happened to? He pulled up to a nigga mama crib? The bum of Baton Harbor. I don't know who that is. You gotta give me specific names. I don't know who you talk about. Yeah, Bullet Scotty is another dick in the booty ass nigga. I think him and Hassan fucking on the low. Oh, damn. When did that happen? Just chilling. Is that who you talking about? Who was just on the screen? Scoop? Ooh, the scooter? Damn. I ain't never hear that one. Hey.
Well, nigga, at that point in time, what you gonna do?
You supposed to crash out, nigga.
Yeah.
All the way out,
supposed to put on? Why you ain't put on? Why you ain't put on?
We gonna change your name to Mix.
Yeah, that nigga live in his mama's basement. Ooh. Wow. That's crazy. Off the roof. Damn. Oh, okay. Y'all ain't talking. Okay. Oh, okay. Who you talking about then? Just chilling?
Tucker to tell Tucker, you heard?
Oh, man, I don't know about all that.
Hey, that's the
Why you
Nick
ain't put
Bush
on?
Ain't knock
of
on my
Club.
door, man.
Yeah,
Why you ain't put on?
Bro,
Tell
some of you
Tucker.
niggas got these voices, bro, and y'all got these voices, and your voices give you a different description, but you really know who you are, bro.
Yeah.
You really know your voice, bro. That's just your voice box,
I
bro.
hope the nigga.
That ain't your heart. That ain't your mental. That ain't your demeanor.
Hey, yo, Wack, I just want to meet some of these same niggas, man.
Bro, they came to meet you, my nigga.
Tell
The
Tucker.
nigga was at the 50.
He's still talking about he want to meet some of these niggas. They came to meet you several times, and you tucked your tail every time they came to meet you.
Your line, bro. You didn't.
Fuck that.
I'm in your hood. What are you talking about? You want to meet niggas? I'm telling you, I'm in your hood.
All right, nigga, come to the house.
Why you ain't put
Okay.
You
Why you
will.
ain't put on, pal Tucker?
I got this bottle of Moet. I'm gonna bust upside your fucking head, nigga.
We don't believe you.
Yeah, he obviously doesn't have any weapons in the house that will protect him from anybody showing up there. If that's the first weapon you think to use if somebody shows up to your house. So he obviously ain't got bullets ain't got no motherfucking bullets. Bullets ain't got no gun to go with the bullets. No, ain't nobody bringing his name up, Timmy.
Talking about
Yeah,
throwing the
bro.
bottles.
You gonna be more than that, nigga.
We don't believe you.
Hey, what?
Oh, he said the nigga talking about throwing the bottle.
What?
Bro.
Hey, what?
Bro,
What?
he just
Like, bruh, fuck type job is you on? These niggas is weird. These niggas is so fucking weird. So what other video did I want to play? Oh, Jaded, you gonna like this one. Shout out to House of Free Will TV.
Press the.
You gonna like this one, Jaded. This guy is breaking down UmarJohson's school plan. This is a video I found on House of Free Will TV where it's Hassan Campbell versus young Pharaoh. But in the beginning of this video is the part that I'm most interested in is this guy, this gentleman, I keep forgetting his name. He's breaking down UmarJohson's school plan. And when you hear him break it down, I think I've already played this before, but every time you hear it, it's like, damn, because now he's talking about he going to law school. So after listening to this and the situation now is like, damn, I wish I would have listened to this nigga, because this nigga was definitely trying to tell us.
Bell icon on YouTube.
So before we drop this video, gotta drop that disclaimer.
YouTube app. And never miss another update.
I want to make something very clear. You can have respect for somebody and still not agree with one or two principles. Right. I want to be clear with that, because I've been called a hater of Dr. Umar, and I would never hate on another black man who I feel that passionate about. Right? Right. But I disagree with his principles on building a school. Now, that doesn't make me a hater of Dr. Umar. But when I started hearing about the school, right, and how he was attempting to go about it, my logistics, I said, that just doesn't make sense.
Facts.
It's physically impossible and financially impossible in the next 6 months for you to hire construction workers.
But now that you listening to this shit and him talking about going to law school now it all makes sense.
Engineers, electricians, carpenters, people who do security work, graphics designers, embroiderers, website people, nurses, people who make food, all of this shit, and you need $1 million? Wait a minute. That is physically fucking impossible. But his followers, because they love him so much, they're riding. They poked their chests out a couple of weeks ago. See, we told you he's got the school. Yeah, but it came. Did you see the stipulations that it came with? Right, they ignored that. They ignored that. This is my prognosis. I think the nigga is crazy. No, I think the psychologist needs a psychiatrist, because this shit only exists in his head movies. Right?
Yeah.
See, we got a thing to think mental health mean you stupid. Hell no. They are brilliant.
I think all these niggas are living out head movies. Bottles Gotti. I think all these niggas are living out head movies. Every last one of these motherfuckers are living out head movies on YouTube. Every last one of them.
People with mental issues. His ego has elevated him beyond reality that he lives in. This nigga is not crazy. He crazy. Every time.
And that's my diagnosis for him, young Pharaoh, all them niggas. They've gone beyond their own egos, beyond their own persona. YouTube, I don't know what the fuck type of drug YouTube is, but that shit potent to these niggas.
Somebody asks him a question, his answers are, we gonna teach them agriculture. We taking them to Africa, they're gonna be Orishas. They're gonna be initiates. We're gonna teach them how to hunt. We're gonna teach. We creating a space program. He said he's the King Kong of consciousness. That triggered something for me, and it made me realize he actually believes that. I don't even think he had.
Yeah, all them niggas actually believe that shit. That's when I figured that shit out for young Pharaoh when he said that. For young Pharaoh, when he said, "I am the direct descendant of the Anunnaki." When he first said the alien thing, I'm like, yo, this nigga just want attention. But then when he said the direct descendant Anunnaki shit, I'm like, yo, this nigga really believe this shit. These niggas believe this shit. All of them.
His website, right? I would even respect him more, right? If he said, brothers and sisters, August 19th of 2020.
You got people trying like both.
I heard he did throw that date out there.
Okay, or 2021. And then on the website, it was countdown. You know, what about all the kids who's supposed to be accepted already? By this point, if you're talking August 2019, these kids should already have their acceptance letters. Right. Welcome, congratulations.
That right there should have been enough for any and everybody to pull back on that shit. That right there. Why ain't nobody ever get an acceptance letter or nothing, but you cussing people out? Why ain't you donate to my school? Why ain't nobody getting any acceptance letters or anything yet? That right there should have been enough for people to pull back. But we put these people up on a pedestal so high that we'll overlook all that shit. We'll completely overlook it. When somebody who ain't hypnotized by the people's gift of gab, we'll look at them like they're crazy. Yeah, social media is a hell of a drug. Hell of a drug. Yeah, he talking about he going to law school now. He ain't even opening the school no more. He said he going to law school. So where did all that donation money go? I don't know that exactly. They still fucking with him, even though that he still didn't build a school, and then he says he's not going to build a school. He's going to law school. So, and not one person is asked. So, where did donation money go? Not one person. I ain't hear nobody asking, okay, so if you're not building a school, can I get my money back? Not one person. Don't make no goddamn sense. Yeah. I noticed that. Said the donations went up his nose.
You've made it into
And
the
his
Marcus
belly.
Garvey school, or whatever. Parents, this is what you bring, and the kids could be photo ops online. Yeah, I got in. No, you mean you're gonna do all of this shit, get the $1 million you need, which is no money
at all. No.
Right? That's no money for what you're talking, and just whisk the kids into the building. It's not humanly possible, because this is what has to happen in the real world. Construction workers got to come through carrying lumber, cement got to be dumped, electricians got to pull. It's got to be up to code on all of this.
It has to be an accredited place so kids can legally.
Absolutely. So, no, you have none of that. You have none of that.
One thing that.
So you mean these poor kids who don't have a father, who suffer from ADHD and all of this, who's gonna pay that? Who paying the tuition?
Right.
That $1 million? Are you kidding? You can't even keep the building running for $1 million.
I think for a year.
You know what I'm saying? With electricians, this, that, security, it's impossible. Right? So we know
he broke down his whole plan and showed us it was impossible. And he did this how many years ago? And motherfuckers was still donating. And they still fucking with him. Mm-hmm. Professor Cupcakes in the building. What's up?
That this is not humanly possible, right? But in his mind, his fucking head movies, it does. He has some mental issues. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all starting to fucking give me a headache. Y'all starting to bother me. Even the most staunchest Umar fans, y'all got to start laying this shit out. Put that shit on a piece of paper. All that shit I said he need, and put 6 months out. And tell me that is humanly possible.
It was not even 6 months out. A long time out.
That shit is a long time out. And I know mental illness when I fucking see it. Right. That's like Dane Dash with the boss talk is an idea so that you can feel independent and
Angelica,
be empowered. But in the real world, Dane Dash just showed you what the fuck, how much value that idea had.
I wanted to know, what will this school change in America though?
Nothing.
But if it's in Delaware, not even like just pinpoint. If it was in New York, what would the school change?
Nothing
for Black people in America.
Nothing, because it is first of all, he'd be better off opening an online school.
That was my idea.
That shit right down the street.
I really felt
because at least online school, the principles that he believes in could be taught by him himself, pre-recorded, whatever. Get parents and families involved
from everywhere.
And watch this. When I donate $250 to the online school, that's my registration to sign my family up. You're telling me I live in Mississippi, you want me to send you $5,000 for a school in Delaware that my kids will.
You said you don't think he's forcing people to donate? Okay, so what about that video when he told the lady, I'm not dealing with you unless you donate to my school? That's not forcing people to donate? Telling people, I'm not going to help you with your son. I better see you donate some more. Just because you donated $5, you think you done? I better see you donate some more and some more and some more. That's not what you call forcing somebody to donate. Well, you ain't got a gun to their head, but that's kind of forcing somebody to donate. Exactly, Tripsies. Promising something that he had no intentions on giving. No intentions on giving. Oh, wow. Of what school? Angie. He was the founder of what school? Uh-huh. Oh, the Prestige Academy. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to talk about something else. Who never? Okay, see, y'all confusing me now. Yo, go upstairs. Oh, wow. Wow. On record, only working one charter school. Wow. That makes it right? Just because politician does it, that makes it right. They just as fucked up as the people we talking about. That was a bad example. IJ. Politician just as fucked up as a politician. Yeah, there is two sides to every coin. There's motherfuckers who really want to do something for the community, and motherfuckers that just want to eat off the community. Those are the two sides of these coins that we're flipping. Exactly. He doesn't mention none of that shit. They all follow a footprint. Every last one of them. He was trying to what I think he was going to do was, if he was trying to start a school, he was going to start a cult and disguise it as a school. That's what it seemed like all the motherfuckers is doing. To me. Starting cults and disguising them as something else. Excuse me. The charter school got sued behind him. Oh, wow. And it's closed? Damn. Umar fucking up. Well, the building that he supposedly got is right down the street from me. Not too far. I wouldn't say right down the street, but it's not too far from my area that I dwell. It was closed due to low attendance. So first he got the school sued, and then it closed down because of low attendance. Wow. So we already seeing the results of him running a school, right? We already see the results of him running a school. So let me see. My list. Go through my list.
He go by the name.
What's this? Oh no, I'm not.
Basically, I just want to break down Hassan.
Ooh. Did y'all ever see that video of 10 Toes Down breaking down Hassan, aka Murder? Remember when he went on that rant when he was putting bodies in caskets. He was laying niggas down, and it was a nigga behind a tree. And I pushed the nigga shit back, and I'm rocking back and forth and I'm laughing. Y'all remember him telling that story? Well, 10 Toes Down has a different version of those events. And I have the footage of that if you guys would like to see it. And we got somebody else that had a few choice words for Hassan Campbell. The dude from Sex Money Murder, the gang that he spoke out against. What are you talking about, Don? Your son was in the video? Well, let me look at it right now. Hold up. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. You didn't offend nobody, Professor Cupcakes. Not that I know of. You didn't offend me. I ain't see you say nothing that offended me. Oh, Umar. Yeah. Oh, man. See, that's that's that frequent fuckboy shit. Yeah, you didn't offend nobody, Cupcake. So, where am I at? We got shout out to T Bone from Colors. I'm gonna play a little bit of this video. The 10 Toes Down breaking down Hassan Campbell. before we do that, I drop that disclaimer. Shout out to T-Bones from Colors. For keeping the footage. He would be doing some fuck shit. And then trying to delete it. So shout out to T-Bones from Colors for not letting his footage slip through the cracks. IJ, or is that IJ or LJ? Lowercase LJ? Not sure. Am I saying that right? Are you talking about Umar? Are you talking about UmarJohson? That school ain't never coming. He going to law school. Y'all keep talking about the school ain't coming, the school ain't coming. He already said that shit ain't coming. He going to law school. He said, I'm going to law school. That nigga said, I'm going to law school. I ain't build no fucking school. It'd have been more believable if he would have said, I'm gonna build an online school. Like Otten Spoon University. He refused expert help. He refused building. He refused land. Oh shit. Yes. Okay, yes. Professor Cupcake, you are absolutely correct. We're not going to act as if motherfuckers wasn't financing this shit. We I keep forgetting the gentleman's name. I keep forgetting the dude's name. He's a polygamist right now too. We are the people that put these motherfuckers up there on the pedestal. And that was the lesson of 2021. Stop putting these niggas up on pedestals. Even if they're giving you fucking knowledge. The knowledge ain't for you to put them up on a pedestal. The knowledge is meant for you to raise yourself up to them, to their level or higher. I tell you any information or teach you something, it's not to put me on a fucking pedestal, it's to raise yourself up to my level or higher. Information is meant to be found, learned, used, and passed on. If anybody's charging you for it, they're not who they say they are. Period. Information is free, especially your information. Yeah, ain't nobody checking for the Otten Spoon University. Yeah, true. Yo, that's true. Facts. And then he had the nerve to try to condemn LeBron and them for starting their schools or doing what LeBron did with their, and I think it was KD too. But he had a nerve to try to condemn them for what they did, you know, starting their schools and shit, their charter schools and stuff like that. Yeah, I ain't never support Umar. I ain't never donate to none of these motherfuckers. The only thing I've donated to shoe drives and shit like that, but I ain't never donated to none of these niggas talking about they building schools and shit like that. Nigga, you ain't even show me a motherfucking a blueprint. Ain't show not one blueprint for the school. He got nigga above people to donate millions. Yes, that's pretty much what he did. Okay, I see now. That's pretty much what he did, Professor Cupcakes. That's pretty much what he did because didn't he come on the scene first talking about that? You know how they were misdiagnosing our children with ADHD and how Ritalin is only like one molecule away from crack cocaine. So they basically was giving our kids legal crack cocaine. That was his claim to fame. That's what he would. That's where I first encountered this man talking about that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Professor Cupcakes. I'm truly sorry to hear that. Truly sorry to hear that. But anyway, let's get into this video. Drop that disclaimer one more time. This is 10 Toes Down breaking down Hassan Campbell, co-captain of the Fad 5 frequent fuck niggas. Breaking down his lying ass story. So get your popcorn ready, get comfortable. It's gonna be a good one. Because when I first saw this shit, the first thing that came 20 people in the building. 21. 19 likes. It keeps going up and down. That means somebody ain't hitting that like button as they come in, family. Remember to hit that like button as you come in for me. It's free. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, though. So let's hear what 10 Toes Down has to say about Hassan Sweet Thighs Campbell telling his murder spree.
Campbell, because me and him been going back and forth for a little time now, and my reason for even coming out, y'all might have seen me with Sonetta doing videos with him, doing interviews and stuff like that. In which I want to try to
see. This is when 10 Toes Down first came out. He wasn't even 10 Toes Down. He was Shaft. He was Shaft. It's IJ, capital IJ. Okay. You said Umar watching. I mean, shit. What am I lying? Shit. What you want me to do? Lie? You scam the fucking community. Fuck you want me to do? Lie?
reach
reach the community in a positive way, and to help get people's stories heard. People whose stories that can help our communities. People who has been touched by crime, people who was part of criminal activity, people that have been molested, as Hassan Campbell say he has been, which is not the case.
Yep, and he's going to talk about all the promises that Hassan Campbell has made to these people, because in the beginning, that's what he was saying he was going to do. That's what he said he was going to do. What Hassan Campbell say when he what was his promises when he first came out? He said he was for the youth. He spoke for the people like him who went unheard. Right? People who allegedly like him who were unheard. The victims of the molested, right? Right? And then he said he was going to start a program. Never happened, right? Right? Never happened. Then he said he was going to pay that $5,000 reward. He still owe the NYPD $5,000 for that. For those people that bit the young lady face. Then he said he was going to start paying people rent who was backed up on their rent. But instead of doing that, made a video of him bragging about buying his Mercedes he called Pepsi. His female Mercedes at that. He called Pepsi. Who the fuck calls a car Pepsi? Like, I give my cars names, but I name them after women. Who the fuck gets a female Bentley and call it Pepsi? Oh yeah, that shit ain't coming. I've been said Jasmine. That shit is not coming. He's going to law school. UmarJohson is going to law school. Well, that's what he claiming he doing. But thanks for stopping by, Jasmine, back in the building. That nigga going back to law school. He ain't gonna be no goddamn school. He said him going to law school. So let's get into this video.
Basically, today I just want to break down a little bit of his story of the video that he just made, that he put up. And my biggest problem with him is, and with people out there, with the public, is that he's reaching so many people. He's reaching so many people. And it's not that I'm hating that he's getting views and nothing like that. I don't care about views. I don't care about none of that. I care about the people. If I just touch one person and able to save one life, I saved 1,000 lives, because that one life could have hurt 30 lives. So
I don't think me sitting back like this gonna work. I'm trying to read the damn all squint. I'm blind in the motherfucker. Jasmine, you a fool. You said Don, you said it's coming. It's coming. All right. We about to take a trip and see how up to par that building is. I guarantee you it ain't no different than when we last saw it when Monty Woodgrain went there. You said they got the HBB vac behind Denny's. They got that thing behind Denny's. But stop getting off subject. Let's listen to what Ten Toes got to say about this bullshit Hassan Campbell talking about.
It's not about views. With him, it's about views and how many people he could get across to and how much money he could get back. So he's got over 300,000 people subscribe to his channel. Out of 300,000, I would say 100,000 of them believe in him and follow him, believe in the lies and the deceit and the stories that he tells.
And that's the same thing I said. A good 100,000 of the motherfuckers are just as sick and twisted as his goofy ass is. Just as sick and twisted as he is. Guaranteed.
I get a lot of people say that you hating on them, you clout chasing, you capping, and all these old words that people use. Why would I hate on him? There's nothing to hate on. What do he have that I don't have? What can he do that I can't do? The most important thing to me in life is health. It's not wealth. Wealth means nothing. Health is the most important thing in your life. Me and Hassan Campbell, we was basically like family. His cousin is married to my brother, and the relationship was a solid relationship. I thought he was a real individual. The stories that he told me, and it wasn't until I started watching YouTube and started learning about him and seeing that dude is really a fraud. Like, he's giving you these stories, and it's all fraudulent. And I refuse to just sit back and let him lie to the people. This is a conscious community channel, Sonetta TV, and I'm talking to the conscious and the unconscious people today. And I just...
Oh, yeah. Speaking of this video, I owe 10 Toes Down an apology because I did once say that I have no problem with 10 Toes Down, but the only problem I have with 10 Toes Down is that he holds everybody else accountable except for Sonetta. And in this video, I think it's this video, he says even holds Sonetta accountable too. So 10 Toes, I owe you an apology for that one. I owe you an apology for that one. I will be man enough to say I owe you an apology for that one. I didn't think you ever... Hey, come on, Jail. Come on, Jail. Come on. That's what almost got your ass put backstage when y'all was talking that shit last time. I had 10 Toes up on the goddamn screen. Oh, come on, Jail. Y'all can go be some cougars in somebody else chat. Come on, Jail. Talk about 10 Toes sexy. You come on, go be a cougar over there in 10 Toes. In 10 Toes chat. Nah, he ain't talking about polite. He talking about Hassan Campbell on this. But watch, you'll see. You'll see. Watch. He gonna break all this shit down. But I just remembered that I had once said that before. I said it on One Community. I said it on Argument League. I actually tried to say it to 10 Toes when he was up on One Community and when I was up on this panel, but I got into it with fucking Bullet Scotty. But I said my only issue with 10 Toes was that I see him hold everybody accountable except for Sonetta. And I was totally wrong about that. So 10 Toes, I owe you an apology for that. I'm a man. I can, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You said you finna slide in his DM. All right, well you go do that. Go be a cougar over there. You over there. Jail crazy. She said she about to go slide his DM. Yeah, he I can't watch him for too long either. I can't watch him. I can't watch this nigga for too long either. I can't watch Young Pharaoh. I can't watch none of these motherfuckers for too long. And that's why we gonna be shuffling through them because we can't keep woo, these niggas. And IJ, I forgot to give you a proper introduction. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to hit that like button. And for those of you who don't know, who are new to the channel, like IJ, I don't just sit here and do reaction videos. If you go back, I have over 200 videos of nothing but pure information. Pure information and knowledge. go through the archives. I'm not a reaction guy. I just started doing this once I got hooked up with the Treehouse. You know, she noticed that I had a talent for speaking on things, and she said she suggested I do this. So I tried it out. It worked. Here I am. Shout out to the Treehouse for noticing that I had a talent for this, because she the one who noticed it. She, you know, was like, yo, I'm looking at your young Pharaoh videos, and people liking it. And I was like, yeah, I noticed that too. But I'm about dropping knowledge, and she's like, but you got a talent for giving reaction, and people like hearing the things you say. And it took a little while for me to even grasp that. Like, I'm still getting used to you motherfuckers coming back every day, to be honest with you. Every time I look at the goddamn screen and see 19, 20 people up there, I'm still shocked that y'all back. And that's why I say every day, is y'all that make this show special. So let's get into it.
Want them, even if it's going to give them views, so what? Go there and watch the channel so you can get an understanding of what not to do, what not to follow, and what not to believe in.
You making French?
Our communities is in a crisis right now, and we need help. And that's not the type of help that we need. That's not the type of voice that we need right now in our communities. Not only with the pandemic that's going on, but with just black on black crime, the miseducation. You're dealing with a guy that has no education, a guy that's, they would say that's 15 to 20%, like retarded.
That's another thing that this nigga, did he even get to middle school? I don't remember Hassan ever speaking of getting past elementary school in any of his stories of school. So how the fuck is this man then on YouTube getting even he has admitted that look in my eyes, I'm retarded. Even though that's not the correct political term for it, I'm quoting what he's saying, what he says. He even says he got mental problems. He even says it. So how the fuck is he on here giving advice? family, help me, family. A lot of pork sandwiches. Eat a lot of pork sandwiches. What Monty said, eat a lot of pork sandwiches. Your mom eat a lot of pork sandwiches. Oh, so Don, so you've been in these YouTube streets and you just coming back.
Like, would you want him to be a teacher? Would you trust him around your kids? Would you trust him in a room teaching your kids?
Hell no, I wouldn't.
I not only speak to you, I speak to his viewers, his listeners, because I know they're going to be sending him this video and letting him know that I'm on here speaking about him. But I'm just going to break it down a little bit, and I'm going to get into it on what I'm talking about. So let me start here. Let me just start with a little bit of his video and what he said.
Eric Bennett. I'm gonna give y'all a story. I'm already convicted. Eric Bennett already.
So this is Hassan Campbell telling what you got there. Hold on, fam. All right. She walked by me with food. I'm hungry. All right. Well, this is Hassan Campbell. Remember, I did a video on this on this one before. Him pretty much telling murder rampage that he went on one day. So apparently he was just going around killing and shooting motherfuckers for no particular reason, and the cops just kept walking right by him. And 10 Toes Down found the paperwork on these stories and went back and spoke to some of the people who were a part of these situations and got the real scoop. And he's going to break it down for us. Yeah, true. That is true. Just chilling. He said he needed another pair of gator shoes. Oh shit, y'all is crazy.
Was found not guilty at trial. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of my story. I'm convicted.
Okay, when he say he's already convicted, he meaning that he's already convicted of his assault charge, not of murder, not of any crime that he's ever done. He's talking about an assault charge.
See, Hassan Campbell said he was convicted of murder, but the only thing he's ever been convicted was is beating on women. That's it. Nothing else. Assault charges on women. Nothing else. He was locked up for murder before, and 10 Toes is going to explain why and how it happened.
The assault charge that he has is from beating up his child's mother. That's what he was in prison for. He says he went to prison 3 times.
He was in prison for beating on his child's mother.
You better be careful, little buddy.
That nigga's a bitch. And I don't know about y'all, but in the county out here, if you in there for beating up a woman, any type of domestic violence, you in there for beating up a woman, touching kids, them niggas gonna fuck you up in there. Them niggas gonna fuck you up in there. They don't play that shit in jail.
For 3 different separate murders.
You like victimizing
so
women?
I'm just gonna let y'all know about the criminal justice system.
They're gonna victimize you just like the way you victimize those women and those kids. Guaranteed.
And how murder goes, because I was locked up for murder. I spent 21 years in prison for murder, in which I don't glorify. And the person that does glorify that don't believe that they were ever locked up for murder or been to prison for murder. I've met many people that was in prison that say they was in there for murder, and when you check their case and tell them to bring their paperwork out, they got a rape, they got some type of assault, they got some not bullshit crime.
Yo, you know the funny thing about like them crime shows? These niggas be telling on each other and still going to jail. You ever notice that shit? The ones that stay quiet, they're still waiting to be sentenced or still on trial. But the ones that sit there and tell something, you see sentenced to 20 years. As they're walking into the police car, fucking idiot. The first 48 tattletales. I ain't never seen nobody snitch in. Yo, I was watching I don't know if y'all know that rapper King Von. I was watching his story, and when he was locked up for murder, his defendant snitched and got like 10 to 8 years. He stayed quiet and got acquitted. And then came home and became big rapper King Von. These niggas be telling on themselves, and I'm not doing these niggas jobs. See, that's the phrase these young boys never heard before. That's what's fucking them up with the snitch game. What you want me to do your job for? I am not doing your job. You got me here. Fuck am I doing your job for? IJ, thank you. I appreciate it. It is much appreciated. Salute, bro. And I hope you come back because there are a lot more there's a lot of material on my channel. Trust me. Trust me. I was going live twice a day when I started. When I first started, I was going live twice a day, but then I started being the full-time parent at home while she went to work. So I had the kids and stuff like that. And now we're in the middle of planning a wedding. So all that shit being juggled right now. But I am going to start going live again twice. And I'm going to start doing like I did with when I was with Tar. Damn, I gotta call Tar back. Fuck, I keep forgetting to call Tar back. He called me. Tar, if you watching, I apologize. But you know I'll be sleep around 9 o'clock. You call me at 9 o'clock. You know I'll be knocked out. And then I keep forgetting to call you back, bro. I keep totally slipping my mind, but I do mean to call you back because I have a few questions about the nature books. I gotta re-download them in this laptop too. You just reminded me that I wanted to ask you about. I had came across something that I didn't understand. But let's get back into this video.
Because no crime is a bullshit crime. Every crime is a serious crime. So Eric Bennett is a friend of his who's locked up now, who's dead, like his life is over, for a case that he was part of, in which Eric Bennett don't have no voice. So I'm gonna be his voice now, in which he ratted on Eric Bennett. That's what we're gonna get into.
Now, you guys heard me mention Eric before. Eric Bennett, the guy who Hassan Campbell has tatted on his arm. That's the guy he snitched on. Allegedly.
Not of murder, of assault in the first degree. They broke it down. Bottom line to it is, let me tell you a little bit about my story.
Now, he said not of murder for assault. He said that he was locked up for a murder, right? Locked up for murder, and they broke it down to assault. You cannot break a murder down to assault. If you got a dead body, you cannot change that dead body to an assault. I don't give a goddamn if you're the Dream Team, Johnny Cochran, who you are. You're not breaking it down to an assault.
See, so that didn't make
you
hold
only
on,
break a
hold on a second, family. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. Goddamn kids throwing shit down steps.
murder down to a manslaughter, in which I stressed in one of my videos.
Hold on a second. Hold on, family. One. All right. Goddamn kids. Ooh, wait, my thing went out. God damn it, I hate when I do that. You said I went to go grab my old lady booty real quick.
Down TV. He said he was locked up for murder, and they broke it down to an assault. I brought it out that he cannot be locked up for that. You got to be broken down to a manslaughter. And now on here, he's changing his story and contradicting himself, saying that they broke it down to a manslaughter, then it went down to an assault. You can't even break it a manslaughter down to an assault. You only can go up with the crime when it comes to murder.
Yep.
If the case is a smaller case and the person is locked up and you got an attempt murder and they die, or you have an assault on them and they die, it becomes murder. But the case that he was locked up for, it was not a murder. It was an assault on his his child's mother, in which he was assaulting many of them, in which he still does. Look at the camera too.
Beating on women. These niggas be beating on women. Like, these niggas is all either wife beaters, gay behind closed doors. It's like school. I heard I heard some information in the background that it ain't going too good over there in the UK. It ain't my business. Ain't going on. It ain't my business. Yeah, facts. Facts. Professor Cupcakes. Facts. Exactly. You right. You right, Professor Cupcake. You were absolutely right. But he different. That man was gay. He was in a consensual relationship. And I think he just added his childhood into it so people would accept it in some type of way. Because you can't be a killer out there busting your gun during the day and get bent over at night. It just doesn't work like that. So I think he added the molestation part into it for that.
So right there too. In which he still does assault his living girlfriend. Yeah, he's talking to that. Don't worry about Takoya Martin. He still assaults her now. If it's physically or just verbally, assault is assault.
Wow.
Domestic violence is domestic. So as you see, you cannot break a murder down to an assault. That's one fact that we're touching on right there.
Then he blocked you.
And the second thing is this. I'm just going to be skipping on this video because I just wanted to touch on a couple of things that he spoke about and that he continued to lie about.
Because I need for y'all to understand my story.
His story.
So you can know who you're dealing with. There's a lot of narratives
he's giving us his pain
out there on who I am, what I am. Niggas don't know me.
He's giving us his pain.
I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
He prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
See, right then and there is where any real Muslim would have flipped the fuck out. Because I was Muslim for about 6-7 years. And you are not allowed to speak in such way and then add that prayer into it. Any real Muslim would have took his fucking head off if he would have said that in front of him, telling that story. Any real Muslim. Come on, jail. Why don't y'all get a room? Why don't y'all get a room? Well, next time I'm on 10 toes down, I'll be sure to next time I'm on his platform, I'll be sure to let him know about you. Yeah, but this is him. He's giving us his pain. This is what's Hassan Campbell. That's what he calls it, giving us his pain. But any real Muslim would have took his fucking head off for even saying that while speaking on such things.
They don't know me. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
He prayed to Allah.
The second he said that, any real Muslim would have took his fucking head off. They would have took his fucking head off. You cannot speak prayers and while speaking on murders that you allegedly committed, sins you allegedly committed in such way, the way he's doing it. Tell him I got 90K flight. He in New York. You don't even he right up the street, he right up top. He right across the bridge, yeah. He in New York. He right across the bridge.
Upon what to idol. Niggas don't know me. Okay, I know him, and he know I know him, and he said it several times who I am and that he know me, and I'm the one that brought him and Sonetta back together. And you can watch the video in which the only reason he came back and started speaking back to Sonetta was because of me, because he trusted in me, he believed in me. And I'll give you the story on what happened with me and him and why me and him are no longer speaking, no longer on the same level. I didn't take it personal.
Remember to hit that like button as you come in.
Out there, and the stories he put out there, they took it personal, and everything came back on me because I was the trusting brother and believed in him and trusted him. But he says Subhana wa ta'ala. He says he's speaking Arabic. He's speaking about Islam. This man is not a Muslim. His name is Hassan. His brother's Khwazin. They got Muslim names, but they are not Muslim. By no way none. Muslims. That's not how a Muslim acts. That's not how a Muslim speaks. That's not what a Muslim does.
Nope. Not at all. Not at fucking all. Any real Muslim would have took his head off on some real shit. Like no games. They don't play that. They do. They see. This is why, and this is why one of the reasons why Middle Eastern Muslims don't take Black Muslims serious. A lot of Middle Eastern Muslims, they don't take Black Muslims serious. Well, they do in the city. They ain't got no fucking choice. But in the suburbs, around the suburban areas, Middle Eastern Muslims see Black Muslims as garbage. They don't see us as real Muslims, even though they got shit from us. But I can see why. Because of ignorant motherfuckers like him.
Let's just clear that up. Him saying that he was a gang member, he was a blood, he was a Muslim. He was never blood, and he was never Muslim. What he did was,
no bloods have ever come forward to say Hassan Campbell was a part of their blood organization. Have you seen any videos of anybody, any blood, like bloods, like real bloods, saying, yo, Hassan Campbell was this, that, and the third? Have anybody seen any videos?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Nope. The only blood that will vouch for him is Five God. And Five God not even vouching for him no more. Pain! Pain! That's what he giving us right now. He giving us his pain. Pain! Give me death.
He read a couple of books, which is mind blowing because I was surprised that he even could read and put words together.
Nobody.
But because he doesn't have any type of education. And that's not a
nobody claimed him. That's why that was my biggest problem with Hassan Campbell. If you go back to my first videos, my first 5 to 10 videos, there's at least 3 coming at Hassan Campbell. And the first thing I had to say was, nigga, you not black. How the fuck are you speaking on black issues? I'm not understanding this shit. Don't nobody claim this man. The Latinos don't claim him. The black folks don't claim him. White folks don't claim him. What the fuck is this nigga? Yeah, ketchup, salt, and pepper.
Yeah, that's not no disrespect, but I say it in the most uplifting form that I hope he does get his education, because he's leading not only the public, the 300,000 followers that he has, but he has kids. And what type of example are you setting by teaching your kids nothing? Nothing.
And speaking of kids, he took all, if you don't know, his whole bloodline lineage is fucked up. His seed is tainted. His eldest son is transsexual, and every other one of his children has some form of mental disability. So, thank you. His whole lineage is fucked up, and he turned it into a hustle. He took all the kids from the baby mom so he can collect the disability check. Not only does he do that, he also uses these children as ways to get donations from his followers. That's a fucked up dude.
At all. You can't teach them nothing. You can't tell them to go to school, because children don't do what you say. They do what they see. And they see that you just sit up here all day, you're drinking and you're cussing and you're being foul and you're screaming at them and you're acting crazy. And that's what they're going to do. And another thing I want to touch on, let me just let this play a little bit.
Please don't let me kill nobody. Back then I was a Muslim. I just prayed. All I knew was my mama prayed and she gave me Jesus. I always prayed to who Jesus prayed to, which was God Almighty, the Most High. Always. I knew that Jesus had a master. So anyway, I left the house. Gets the Boston Sea call. I meets up with.
Now, if you want the full story, you can go back and watch it. I'm not going to go through this whole video because it's so long. It's like an hour and some change. I'm not going to
right now.
There's just certain things I just wanted to touch on and break down for you guys.
If he never wanted to live, then why hasn't he killed himself?
Had a good time. I ain't seen her in a long time.
I just want to let y'all know, and all the Muslims out there,
y'all get that in my book.
and if you ever think about becoming a Muslim, this is not what a Muslim acts like. This is not what a Muslim is.
Nope.
So you won't get a misunderstanding on what Islam is about and what type of belief system that we believe in and that we follow.
People don't understand something. I'm catching bodies. I'm putting niggas in caskets. I said, Eric, I said, nah, don't say nothing. So the first thing I did, I hit B.O. up on the phone because I knew I had to make my exit plan.
He hit B.O. up on the phone. The first thing he did. Now, let me give you an understanding of B.O. 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 is like what they call a Bronx legend. A murderer, a killer, whatever you want. He got murdered. B.O.'s brother is a good friend of mine, in which I've done a lot of years with together. And by no means is though I believe that B.O. was anything in what Hassan say he is, as far as being a homosexual. Hassan said on one of his channels that B.O. was caught getting
Bam Bottom walked in and caught
Bam Bottom was giving him head.
No, Bam Bottom walked in on him and caught B.O. getting head from another dude.
From another man. He said
now, ask the people how many of them heard that. You might see some people say, I know.
If y'all heard that before, you can put it in the comments that you heard that Hassan said that about B.O. before. Now, if you look at the stories, right, that he's telling you, right, and he's glorifying these stories, which is the most dumbest thing to me.
It seems like everybody around Hassan Campbell at that time was a homosexual gangster
in the world. He glorified these stories. He talks about Bronx River, killers, real niggas, thugs. But every person that he names and that he speaks about is a homosexual. Every person, from Bam Bottom, B.O., Agar, all the way down. Everybody. I call them the greasy palms.
Legendary T-Bone said no. He said he got head from Bam.
That's right, Bam. Okay. That's right.
Shout out Legendary T-Bone.
That's right. That's right. T-Bone. T-Bone from Kellers. T-Bone from Kellers. The legendary. And to my man Wax Dog too.
Yeah.
But he said he got head from Bam, the legend, B.O., the killer. So what was going on in Bronx River that all these so-called killers, because B.O. did kill people.
Because according to Hassan Campbell, all the legendary murderers, gangsters, and killers was fucking each other behind the scenes. Allegedly. According to Hassan Campbell. See, this is where his story doesn't add up. All these gangsters that he claimed that he looked up to, claimed was molested by Bam. So you mean to tell me there's a whole slew of legendary murderers, killers, and gangsters that was just getting bent over, busting their guns at night, and getting bent over, busting their guns during the day and getting bent over at night, according to Hassan Campbell? Or was it just him? You ever notice whenever somebody confronts Hassan Campbell, he always gives you this long ass explanation and he somehow drags someone else into the story. Always.
And you had a lot of people from Bronx River killing people, but they were all homosexual. So you're dealing with a bunch of homo thugs. And so he say he's a killer. So he's part of the Greasy Palms homo thug crew. But he bashes gay people and he bashes everybody, and he fails to look at the bigger picture in which he's in. So let me move right along.
His own son is transsexual. Hassan Campbell Jr. is transsexual. Yes. Hassan Campbell. Now, I'm not joking on the name either. His junior is a homosexual, a transsexual. And he wants nothing to do with him. And I think it's because he secretly can't stand the fact that his son is such a reflection of him. And his son has the courage to actually be who he truly is. And he doesn't. I think he might have. He might have. He could have. Who said he can't be trusted around kids. He could have. He could have touched. He could have been the reason why his son is the way he is. His son is well known on YouTube. Well known on YouTube. Yeah, that's historically, yeah. You can list the name of 1,000. It's like 50-something politicians that spoke out against homosexuality who turned out to be homosexual on the low. Usually the biggest gay bashers are secretly gay. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like people, that's what they say. People like with the biggest homophobia are usually the ones, and I've witnessed this shit myself. One of my homies, he not alive anymore. There was an incident one time where he was cracking jokes about me, and I didn't even tell him to suck my dick or anything. I just said, hop on my nutsack, nigga. Why is you on my nuts? Like, you zeroing in on me, like basically like hop on my nutsack. And he took real, yo, I don't play that gay shit, man. I don't play that. He really wanted to fight. Come to find out, this nigga was fucking some dude in jail. Bull had his name tattooed on his neck and everything. And I'm like, damn, that explains a lot to why he was always so fucking homophobic. Like, you couldn't say nothing about, like, nothing around him. And we thought it was just, him being in jail a lot. But then other niggas get out of jail and be like, yo, your mans was fucking with the gay bull. I remember these were during my trap days, and my plug was locked up with him. And he just came home, and I was in the middle of, handling business. And he said, yo, what's up with your mans that you usually be with? And I asked him, I'm like, who? And he said his name, and I'm like, nah, I heard he was locked up or, either about to come home, And he was like, yo, I hate that you ain't heard yet. And I'm like, what you mean? I ain't here yet. I hate to be the one to tell you, but your man's was in there with the gay. And that's exactly how he sound too. My man Gweek, God rest his soul. He died. He had a heart attack in his sleep. He talked like that too. He was like, man, your homie, he was in there with the gay bull. All I know is the gay bull had his name tatted on his neck, and he walking around holding this nigga pockets. He was in there with the gay bull. And then other niggas start coming home saying the same exact thing. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not gonna say his name because he's not alive anymore. He overdosed on heroin about 1.5 years ago. So I'm not gonna put his name out there. That's crazy. My plug and the guy in the story both are dead now. One had a heart attack, one OD'd on heroin. But let's keep that positive energy coming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bitch Ty, he's saying he touched other kids, but then he tried to clean it up. He said, as a kid, I touched other kids. That's not what you said the first time. If you go back to the first time he ever said that, He said, you can't even trust me. You know? And then when he was asked about it, he cleaned it up and said, when I was a kid, I was touching other kids. No, nigga. Because then if you go back to that interview that he did with what's that battle rapper named Math? The barbershop interview. When they asked him, you know, that they asked him a question like, because he said something about him touching other kids again. And they asked him, so when did it stop? Or when did you, you know, realize it was wrong? Or he really couldn't give an answer. He couldn't give an answer at all. He could not give no answer to it. Yeah, I was eating fries. They going now. I'm hungry. I was hungry to the motherfucker too. That's why I paused the first couple times, because she had walked past me with a plate. It wasn't that ass I was interested in. It was that food in her hand. Jill thought I was trying to Jill thought I was trying to pause the live to get a slap on my slap my woman on the ass. No, I was trying to get some of that food that she was walking by me with. He said y'all gonna be standing outside. Well, y'all gonna be standing outside all goddamn day. It's snowing where I'm at. You better bundle up. It's great that it's going now. Ain't no board up yours gone. I ate that whole plate. That thing gone. I'm about to go put me some more in the air fryer. Excuse me.
For some reason, B.O. wasn't answering the goddamn phone.
Now he's talking about a murder.
Rest in peace.
He's talking about a guy who they about to hit up. And he's calling B.O. for help.
Called on the phone.
The next one he called.
Africa Bambaataa.
It's snowing down south too? Oh, wait, you said you live up north. Oh, okay. I was going to say I live up north. I was going to say it's snowing down south too.
Now he called Africa Bambaataa on the phone. This is Planet Rock Party People, a rapper, a superstar that's out here in the public. Let me explain something to y'all. What happened with Hassan? With Hassan. Hassan keep walking back and forth.
Yup. That's why he couldn't give an answer, Joe, because he's still
There's a sister named Pepsi who was there for the whole ordeal. She was part of it. She was part of the Zulu Nation. Her man is my people. So the story goes like this. If you want to call it molestation, let's call it molestation because of it's the age statutory rate, because he was young. But you find that hard, and I don't believe that is with Bam. I believe it's with his brother.
Yep.
When it came to Bam, he was of age.
Right.
He was old enough. He was of age.
There you go.
Definitely.
That's my whole thing on it too. That's the part right there. If Hassan Campbell was molested, it wasn't Bam. It was his brother. Because remember, he said he was already molested before he went to Bam. So that brings me to my next point. Why didn't you out your brother from molesting you instead of Bam? If it wasn't for clout, if it wasn't for clicks, and if it wasn't for views, and if it wasn't to get a platform and scam the people, then why did you never out your brother instead of Bam?
You better be careful, little buddy.
Your slip is showing. You claim you never mentioned your brother, his name, none of that. None of that. Do y'all remember him mention? I remember him saying that his brother molested him, but he never gave up a name. You outed Bambaataa. You outed Bambaataa. Yup. IJ. Yup. He even went as far as saying he molested children too. He did it for clout. Yup, he couldn't exactly, Don, because he couldn't get this platform. That's what brings me to my point. He was in a relationship with Bam, and him just saying that he was in a relationship with Bam, he wouldn't have been able to play the gangster role. He would just have to be a straight homosexual. So, in order to try to still be a gangster or legend in these streets, he had to say Bam molested him. And then he uses this molestation as a smokescreen and as a shield to victimize himself whenever somebody points out his lies are bullshit.
Was of age. When Hassan Campbell came home, when Bambaataa took him out and took him shopping, Bambaataa was with another young brother. I don't know the brother name. I don't know who he is. And if I did, I wouldn't even mention his name. But he was a young, light-skinned Hispanic brother that was with Bam that went to pick Hassan up, and they went shopping. After they went shopping, they went and did their little sexual thing, and Bam started showing more attention towards this younger brother. Now, Hassan won't dispute this fact that I'm giving.
I told y'all, it's a woman scorn. Bambaataa found somebody younger and left him. It explains everything about Hassan Campbell, why he tries to talk like he's in his 20s, why he tries to dress like he's in his 20s, why he tries to act like he's in his fucking 20s. He's trying to still be young for Bambaataa.
He was having sexual relationships with the younger brother. And you know how it is when people get older, they want to try to look a little young, something a little younger, you know? But he's dealing with a young boy. And his son was mad. So he said, listen.
So you are saying that Jamaicans bash gay folks because of a different reason. Jamaicans bash gay folks because of buck busting. If you never heard of it, it was when the master would take the biggest, strongest male on the platform, on the plantation, and rape him in front of his family and friends and everybody. That's why the Jamaicans don't play that gay shit. They got a reason to. They were being raped like crazy over there. Even if the master heard the slightest whimp of someone was going to rebel or do something, or if they did something wrong, their punishment was to rape them. That's why Jamaicans bash gay people. That's why Jamaicans don't play that gay shit. That's a totally different subject. That's a totally different subject, IJ. It was called buck breaking. And Jamaica was the biggest plantation where the buck breaking happened. So they got their reasons to not play that gay shit.
You either leave him alone, or I'm gonna tell people that you raped me, that you was having sex, that you were homosexual. I'm gonna put it out there.
Yup, told you.
A hit was put out on Hassan Campbell's life. This is facts. You watch 10 Toes Down TV, you watch my channel, I give you nothing but facts.
Yep.
A hit was put out on his life. He ran.
Yep. And remember, he ran to the conscious community, and then he said he ran to the conscious community for help. And then after he dissed the conscious community, he came to the people for help, saying that he had a hit out on him. Remember, he's in the front seat of his car talking about he might need money for lawyers and he might have to move. He need money for that.
To the conscious community, he ran to Sonetta, he ran to red pill, blue pill. He went to every pill he could get, green pill, orange. He could find any orange, any pill.
Yep.
He went to who he could get support and help from in the Black conscious community. And he knew once he went live and started making these videos that Bam and them would back off because they would get backlash if something happened to him.
Yep.
So they backed off.
Yep.
And now this is what you get. It goes from being raped, molestation.
And that explains why Hassan won't talk about it like that no more or won't press any charges. That explains a lot. They probably made a secret and agreement and behind closed scenes. Look, you stop saying this and I'll stop talking about you. You take the hit off my life and I'll stop talking about you. And then he'll get drunk and forget that he said it and then say some old dumb shit when he needs some publicity. That's what Hassan Campbell do.
Bambaataa to I'm a killer, I'm a murderer, I'm a thug, I push nigga shit back. When that's not what the case was. The case was rape and molestation and us trying to reach these other kids that's being raped and molested and Crazy Legs and all them other brothers up in Bronx River that was getting greasy palm. We're trying to help them. Sonetta I'm speaking of. But he took his whole story and changed it up, and he's running with a different narrative now.
Yep.
See, people don't understand something. The reason why I'm telling you this story, because I need for y'all to understand. When people gotta understand, when I say I love Africa Bambaataa as a father, the dude that was molesting me, he was raping me as a kid. He was also protecting me.
Okay.
And that brings us to the point that young Pharaoh made. How are you on here trying to give people advice and lead a community when you can't distinguish a predator from a father figure? You're not able to distinguish that. You're almost 50 years old and you still can't distinguish that. It could either be two reasons. You're fucking lying or you're fucking lying. You was in a relationship with him. Because there's no way you're in your almost in your 50s and you still can't distinguish a predator from a father figure.
Now, this right here don't even need to be broken down. I know there's many people that's probably in the building. How many we got? We got 840 watching right now. That's in the building. Out of 840, I give about just a small percentage. Let's say 8% of the people that's in the building. Somebody either was molested or witnessed someone being molested or know of someone being molested. Who is going to continue to love and defend the molester?
Facts.
To this day, as a 44-year-old man, he's still
to this motherfucking very day. Who is going to do that?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Who is going to do that? And still, you can't be. Love Passy, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to hit that like button and the subscribe button. If how are you on here talking about this, that, and the third, judging this person and that person, and you still can't, you are almost 50 years old and you can't distinguish or tell the difference between a predator, a rapist, and a father figure. To this very day, you still can't tell the difference, but you on here trying to give social advice, life advice. Yeah, Bambaataa kicked his ass to the curb and he was mad. That's pretty much the story.
Defends Bambaataa and say, I love you. Because now I understand, and y'all might not understand, but I understand why. Because he was in love with him. When you're in a sexual relationship with somebody and you love them, the woman out there that's in the building, when you love a man, you love them from your heart, and they just cut everything and leave you for a younger girl,
exactly,
you're gonna be hurt. Ain't nothing. A woman scorned. Y'all know the story.
Y'all know the story.
A woman scorned. But the only thing, this is a man, and this is what's going on here. This man is in a relationship with a man, and the man didn't want to be with him no more. And he got far away. He went across seas. He got the hell out the country to get away from this thing. He's not running from no criminal cases. Bambaataa just was in Harlem 8 months ago. The summertime. He just was in Harlem.
Yep. And Hassan Campbell was in contact with him the whole entire time. Remember when he told us that he couldn't press, in the beginning, he said he couldn't press charges on him. He went to press charges on him, but they couldn't find him because he's out of the country and he's on the run. No. He was in contact with Bambaataa the whole time and started a report. Put him on blast for that. Who I also think is another sleaze bag, but that's here nor there.
Harlem. I was there. I seen Bam. He was just in Harlem. The police ain't looking for him. The police is not looking for him. So this is not a case of we got to get Bam. We got to find Bam. Ah! Woo!
Them shots.
The shots there. Side hit me with the shot.
Yep. Jaded. Yep.
Me, Eric, and the rest of my circle, we went upstairs to Kenneth crib. Anybody that remember Kenneth in Boston Seacourt? The man who molested me my whole life.
His whole life.
And I met. Well, that's why I called on the phone, Ben. He was raping me, yeah.
Yeah, they do go back and forth all the time.
Now, if you look at another video that Hassan made on Real Topics with Hassan Campbell, he spoke about Bam being the getaway driver in the murder, in which
why would
Bam didn't have nothing to do with no murder. And I'm getting this firsthand from the woman that runs.
Why would Bambaataa even put himself out there? That doesn't even make sense. For him to be in the position that he is in and be a getaway driver in a murder instead of sending somebody else, a foot soldier, makes no sense.
The Zulu Nation now. Firsthand, Bam ain't gonna be part of no murder. He's not gonna be on the scene. He's not doing none of that. He's gonna send dummies like him and B.O. and all of them. He's gonna send them out there to do it. What would he look like being a getaway driver in a goddamn murder? Africa Bambaataa, his big fat ass, party people Planet Rock, everybody know who he is, and he part of a murder. See, what Hassan is doing, he know he can't get him on rape or molesting him as a child because that's not what happened. He want to get him on a murder. And he just wants somebody, the police, the feds, someone to pick this up. And guarantee Hassan knows about murders. He knows about murders that B.O. did. And I know it's a fact that he probably was there on the murders and he's trying to take the credit for what B.O. did.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to take credit for the murder.
Or his man Wise.
Wise or Eric.
Right. Oh, Eric. That's what I'm saying.
Eric.
Or Eric. Yeah.
He's trying to take credit for their murders because they don't have a voice no more. But he's trying to use.
And that's the same thing young Pharaoh was trying to do too. Take credit for murders of people who don't have the voice anymore to speak up and say, "No, nigga, I did that shit."
Murder. He started out with rape. Now he's using murder to try to get Africa Bambaataa arrested.
That's him and
Agard. Because he said Agard was the one that was waiting outside to kill Sanetta on a murder. That's conspiracy to murder. That's worse than murder. A conspiracy, you ain't getting around it. Conspiracy is worse than murder. Ain't even nobody died.
Yep. Definitely did.
I'm only talking about this one because I'm convicted of it. Convicted, locked up. This is the first homicide I went to jail for, an attempt murder. But niggas trying to tell you that I was never locked up for. I'm giving you my life. My pet.
Another thing, he was locked up on Rikers Island.
For murder.
With me.
He said for murder.
For murder. Now listen, understand this, sir.
Break it down.
He was locked up for accessory to murder, not the murderer. He didn't pull no trigger.
Right.
He wasn't locked up for murder. Right. That's why when he showed him papers and docket number and all that, he can't show you no docket number where you can go search because it's the For You Act.
The 10th murder.
Information. You can go in there and you could just put anybody's name and you could just go down to the courts and you could buy the paperwork if you want. Mm-hmm. So his Freedom of Information papers is only going to show an assault. He wasn't locked up for the murder. He was accessory to murder. Then he started snitching. He started running his mouth, telling on Eric. That's why Eric is gone. The same thing he's doing now.
You know what? Let me add on to that. And the reason why I know you're 100% correct, because how come he never talks about, yo, I just came back from visiting my man, Eric. When you want to go visit your man, Eric?
You'll never.
Show videos of you on the road going to visit your man who you say, this is my man, I love him. You got the nigga tattoo on your arm. When you gonna go see him?
And Eric was part of
you ain't gonna go see him.
He ain't gonna go see him because he know Eric gonna try to kill him.
Because you said
that's the nigga I'm gonna get before I make my exit. Mm-hmm. The Planet Rock beat came. Boom, boom.
This shit sound like something like out of movie.
Then hit the beat with his horn to let me know that he pulled up. Africa Bambaataa.
This sound like a movie scene.
You tell you how real my life is. Call me snitching, I don't give a fuck. Fuck your street rules and fuck you too.
Now, when he said, call me snitching, fuck your street rules and fuck you too, I'm just letting the people know he's talking directly to me. Directly, he's speaking to me. That's who he's talking to. This whole video, let's say about 45 minutes of it, is about me, my son, and my cousin Sonetta. And then a little bits and pieces about 6ix9ine and all that. But he's speaking directly to me because me and him still, even last night, we still have phone conversations, heated conversations, because my whole deal with him, when I call him, because he beef, he's always calling me, he's doing this and that. All you gotta do is block my number if that's the case. But that's not the case. What's going on here is I call him over and over. And as you see from my videos, when I be trying to call him, is that I just want him to stop misleading the people. I want him to be honest. I want him to be truthful. I want him to give the real him. Mm-hmm. Give the real you. No one wanted to be, like I said before in one of my videos about being in prison, you got.
All right. And I'm going to stop that video right there because I'm getting tired of listening to these niggas. Oh, we've been going almost 3 hours anyway. Oh. Gotta get back to the kiddies. They didn't have school today because of the snow day, even though there's not 1 inch of fucking snow on the ground. Don't make no goddamn sense. None. No sense. But today was an introduction to the Fad 5 frequent fuck niggas. And that's who we're going to be covering for the next little while. So if you guys see any videos or hear anything, send them to me. If you guys see any videos on these guys that you would like to hear me react on, definitely let me know and send them to me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who just showed up today. Hope you return. Like I say, it's you guys who make this show special every single day, every time that I'm go live. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the respect. But that's all the time I got. It's your boy, the one and only, Brenda's baby, Remiel, my aunt. You are now tuned into my TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then.
You better be careful, little buddy.